So after all the anticipation, we are ready to get going with the opening match of this ICC Champions Trophy here in Pakistan 2025.
We want to go to bowl first because we are champions. Yes, this is a big tournament and a good result.
From the
host, Pakistan. Here is the Dream 11 playing 11.
In 29 years that cricket of this nature has been played in this country, and it will be the host, Pakistan, against New Zealand. Two very powerful combinations and a very powerful group. In fact, they're all powerful groups. And Mohammad Rizwan won the toss and has decided to bowl first at New Zealand. This is a Group A match. We welcome you to the stadium, which has been revamped with so much expectation of international cricket in this country. It is going to be a wonderful 3 weeks of cricket. Ground level, spectacular. Right, let's look at
the event that Pakistani family, and it's a story about resilience, about they were like the best.
Toss and deciding to.
Passing ahead.
Now, of course, he's going to have the honour of Pakistan are going to go with a couple of. Will be absolutely pumped here. This is underway.
High scores.
Drive from Young, so they'll be the first runs. They'll get a couple. It wasn't perfectly timed, but the outfield is very, very fast. In fact, they'll come back for 3. That's good.
And straight away there was this.
The way to do that is to get a wicket.
And just yet, and that should give early. And we haven't seen a great deal with the 3 deliveries.
Deviation perhaps in the air away. Big shout. Pressure goes on early. Pakistan like that. That gets them in the game. Into boots. There's some suspicion there may be a little bit of dew around later on. Pakistan winning the toss and deciding Shah. Well, out there. Missed time from Conway, but he'll get away with it. The hand comes off the bat, which is a bit of a trademark. It'll be the first boundary of this Champions Trophy, and it was a miscue.
The outfield is like your billiard table. The ball just ran away.
For none. International shot. And here's an example of that. There's another shot from Conway, which wasn't perfectly timed. Deep backward square, could not get round to it. And already they've got problems. Going to get a glimpse of him every now and then as Sachin Ravindra just coming. That'll be 4. You cannot get onto the pads, Ian Bishop said. Scarce on the onside of the fielders. You cannot bowl that line.
That was a freebie. He did adjust the leg side field by getting a wicket in place, but there's no one at fine legs, so.
They really are aggressive, these two.
Yeah, that is scoring.
That's the line and length. Glorious drive. Shot of the day so far from Will Young. A boundary to end the over. And
he's used him that way, much as it will in the second innings.
Pace off, but he just chips it over cover. It's a decent slower ball, but just enough width on it.
Afternoon, Simon Dewell. Right. Boundary's going to come. If you're under pressure, you must bowler.
Behind square on the leg side. Hold him. Beautiful wrong in. What a terrific delivery. A great start for Abrar. Tidy first and quick half in his second.
There's that length again. He just goes on the.
From Naseem, and a good take from the skipper behind as well. Back to back for Pakistan.
Flying, so is Naseem. Williamson just the one. It's
Backs. Having to rebuild.
Released. Half volley, leg stump, put away.
Percentage is high. Suddenly then the bowler's in the game.
Run. But at the moment, Abrar is really stifling the opposition. The inside edge, the outfield does the rest.
New bowler.
High and gone. That's a big side of the ground, but that's disappeared by some margin.
Just helped on its way.
Rips the seam, so
Easily done. Well and truly back. That's pace and hustle at the end of Mitchell.
trying to get back into the pocket to create a which was gone for 10.
So they could bring the point up inside the circle, make him try and force something. Either of the.
Took a bit of sweep. Just this year alone, 38% of his shots against spinner swing.
It's an intriguing start to this Champions League. Quick.
Breezy start with some aggressive running. From that point onward, alongside us, Bass is with us.
Be here and here for
Glorious, absolutely nailed that, Will Young. Wow, picked the length very, very quickly.
We talked about the drive through the offside earlier on, Smithy, but this I think takes...
He'll claim here.
it's a great trade to have.
Drive through the offside. Tears from the original squad.
See him in the window.
Beautifully swept, and this outfield is lightning quick. You get it past the fielder, you're going to get big benefits. Glorious sweep.
It just seems at meters per hour. And then New Zealand
Had a lot of time here, as recent as obviously the Tri-Series, and they're leading to this, so they'll be a team. A lot of the guys have had success in this part of the world as well, which is a positive.
I've seen the batters that have come in, they've found it difficult.
Options, more spin options. You went out and had a look at this pitch with Matthew Hayden. Are you what about 50 over cricket? Tim, you paid 161.
Great mix between the two other formats.
And
You didn't have fans being able to watch the UAE. Not a real history so involved, especially in a big ICC tournament.
But I know they won't come in. And Phillips, Brady understanding that it make it easier to bet on later on in the lights. So we always laugh and the stats.
nice shot. It's all about the placement there for Will Young. He had to beat mid-wicket. He did it with consummate ease.
He's played some eye-catching shots in this innings. The balance so good. Helps with shine shot around the wicket, but
A score of around about 230. Well, New Zealand's in hand. Anything's possible.
and it is a surface where you want that one batter to be.
It's grown the position. Grown is in the success he's had. He's been brilliant.
Yeah, he's such a laid-back sort of a... I mean,
And like I said, just brings a nice calmness.
brilliant sweep. That's one of Latham's trademarks, and that might just kickstart his innings. He is lethal on the sweep.
Yeah, his go-to shot.
It's been about Will Young, to be honest. Will Young, Pakistan will be thinking.
Between those T20 tournaments to try and figure out. Nice to be here, a good company.
Power hitting coach.
Joy thinking about the game. Joy watching
Latham and Tim Southey is with us.
early hours in the morning. So yeah, just a short.
Into the gap, it's a fast outfield, they'll run away to the boundary. A welcome relief, last ball put away for a 4-1.
At all, Katie. He's tied up the bladders low, no problems at all for a number of years.
Champions Cup as well. I like how left arm ortho does add to it.
But you've got to make most with what you've gotten, so...
Very good shot, struck sweetly down the ground. Minimal fuss and maximum gain.
He's playing a lovely hand here, Young. There's definitely a scope of an anchor's knock, and I think he's doing...
We often take for granted the of superb quality outswing.
That's such a good shot. Into the gap and 4 runs. Good roll of the race, and timing was flawless.
Yeah, that's a really superb cricket shot. We've seen a few now. Excellent sweeper of the ball.
Get inside the line and hit fine, but it's such a big...
Another sweep shot, another glorious sweep shot. He ends this over on a massive high. 2 4s.
As soon as you start to lift the...
Harris Ralph runs in, bowls a straight line. I think that's the way to bowl on this surface. Look for that length and target the stumps.
strike and working with what you had. Now with a harder ball, Freedy, didn't they? But I predict something in that reverse.
He picks up the length generally very quick. And he's jabbing it down and gets it past Rizwan, probably hit the fence as well. Dare I say again, it's a lightning fast outfield. That fielder didn't have any hope. One. The glove probably run away. Still 99 for Young. Oh, almost a great catch at mid-wicket. That one reared awkwardly and somehow missed the stumps.
Into the wicket.
Short ball put away for 4. Nicely timed. It was a quick bouncer, but Latham was probably waiting for this link.
It's the third occasion it's been directed down this line. Saw the previous ball absolutely spot.
The right way to go about it. And he bowls. Should come back for a couple of runs.
He's on strike. Can't get it past point. The pressure is building. A number of dot balls. Plays a sweep shot. Gets it out. It's a deep square leg. And Will Young writes his name into the history. Fourth. And Pakistan have got some issues to deal with now because you look towards the Magic 3. Now we see a little bit of bat involved at a stage where New Zealand
20 yards in on an angle
and play aggressively and score quickly.
From Freed in line a couple of times, but certainly not.
Anything happen, and he's brilliant in the field. He's developed
Injury, and some people said he came back a little bit prematurely for that. The pace certainly isn't at that high.
Latham goes over the top and successfully so as well. Deep square leg was back, but not far enough. Exquisite timing.
That's right out of the middle, effortless.
Short ball put away for 4. Nicely timed. It was a quick bouncer, but Latham was probably waiting for this link.
It's the third occasion it's been directed down this line. Saw the previous ball absolutely spot.
The right way to go about it. And he bowls. Should come back for a couple of runs.
And he's on strike. Can't get it past point. The pressure is building. A number of dot balls. Plays a sweep shot. Gets it out. It's a deep square leg. And Will Young writes his name into the history. Fourth. And Pakistan have got some issues to deal with now because you look towards the Magic 3. Now we see a little bit of bat involved at a stage where New Zealand
20 yards in on an angle
and play aggressively and score quickly.
From Freed in line a couple of times, but certainly not.
Anything happen, and he's brilliant in the field. He's developed
Injury, and some people said he came back a little bit prematurely for that. The pace certainly isn't at that high.
Latham goes over the top and successfully so as well. Deep square leg was back, but not far enough. Exquisite timing.
That's right out of the middle, effortless.